Hello, everyone. This is Blago, CEO and founder of Modlix, a business planning and reporting solution for startups and SMEs. Today, let's talk about a retail performance dashboard. A performance dashboard is a powerful tool that helps you understand how your business is performing at a glance and make data-driven decisions to keep growing and improving your business. Now, when we talk about understanding performance, there are 5 key areas that we should be looking at. Number one, our revenues. Are we selling as much as we want, as much as we expect? Are we growing as fast as we expect? Number two, our profitability. We can have excellent, large, and growing sales, but at some point of time, we have to become profitable. Number three, our cash flow. We can be profitable, but if we need to keep investing money into our business in order to sustain it, then we can run out of cash, even though we are profitable. Number four, our product category performance. A retail business is an evolving business. We have to keep an eye on how our product categories are performing at all times and keep changing them so that we can adapt and stay relevant to the market. And number five, our operational KPIs in order to understand whether our operational processes are working well. Now, let's look at how a one-page dashboard looks like that can answer all these questions. This is a retail dashboard. It will answer all the important questions regarding our performance of our business so that we can manage our business with confidence and make data-driven decisions. Now, what are the sections of this dashboard? Well, first we want to understand how is our revenue performance. We want to look at our actual performance versus our plan and versus previous year. In retail, there is often a seasonality, so it's good to look at performance of a specific month versus the same month in the previous year. Then we want to look at very briefly about how our expenses are doing, how is our EBITDA or our operating profit performing versus plan and last year, and we want to just briefly check on our cash position, make sure we are not running out of cash anytime soon. Then the second part is our profitability. Understand how profitable is our business. There are 2 charts that we want to always look at. One is our EBITDA bridge. Our EBITDA bridge helps us very quickly understand how is our EBITDA performing, actual EBITDA performing versus our plan or versus previous period, and then under the reasons why is our EBITDA performing as it is. So in this case, we had a planned EBITDA of 37,000. Our actual EBITDA is 65,000. So great, we have performed 76% better than the plan. Now, what are the reasons for such good performance? Well, we can very quickly see that the significant growth in revenue or is what is the main cause for our increased EBITDA. We've had some additional employee costs that versus the plan that we need to look at and understand why do we have more costs, and we had some savings in our operating expenses. So very quickly we understand what are the reasons behind the great EBITDA performance. Then we want to look at quickly at our profit margins, our gross profit margin, EBITDA margin, and our net profit margin, actual results versus the plan and versus last year. Next, we want to look at our operating KPIs. In a retail business, these are the 11, 12 most important KPIs to always look at that tell you how your operational processes are working. Number one, the number of transactions. Are we selling to more? Are we selling to more people, or are we making more transactions than planned and previous year? What is the average transaction value? Are we able to grow our average transaction value over time? Sales per square foot and sales per employee are two productivity measurements that we always want to keep an eye on to make sure we are improving them. Our foot traffic, are we getting enough people to walk into our store? Are we getting more and more people to walk into our store over time? From those people that walk in, what is our customer conversion rate? What percent of those that walk in actually purchase our product? We need to make sure that we keep improving our conversion rate, and we do that with a better offering, with a better service in our store. Customer retention rate, how from the people that buy, what percent of them are existing customers, and are we able to keep our existing customers coming back to our store? Then we want to look at some of the main costs. We want to look at rent to sales ratios. We want to look at shrinkage rate, and we want to look at a stock out rate. What percent of the requested purchases we actually didn't have them in stock? And finally, the last two important operational KPIs for retail business are gross margin, return on investment, and a net promoter score, or basically a customer satisfaction score. Now, these operating KPIs will very quickly tell us how is our business performing on an operational level, not just on a financial level. Then we want to look at our product category performance. Now, in a retail business, we have to keep an eye on how our products and our categories are performing, because customer preferences are changing, competition is opening close to us, so we need to keep an eye on our product performance and keep changing our product portfolio to stay relevant and to keep growing our business. And finally, the last section we want to look at is our cash flow. There are two parts we want to look at. First, the working capital. How long does it take us to collect money from our customers when we sell them something? That's the DSO, or days of sales outstanding. DPO, days purchase outstanding. How long does it take us to pay our invoices to our suppliers? And days in inventory outstanding. How long does it take us to sell the products from the time that they get into our stock? The more we need to measure these three KPIs in order to manage our cash flow better. And the final chart we want to look at is our cash flow generation chart. There are three main components. You have your operating cash flow, which is basically all your income, your revenues minus your expenses. You have your investing cash flow. This is the money that we spend in order to invest into our business, things like machinery, equipment, remodeling of stores, whatever type of assets that we buy that we have to invest in our business. And our financing cash flow, repaying loans or getting investments, paying dividends. This is our financing cash flow. And then those three give us our net cash flow. We just want to make sure that on regular basis we are actually creating positive cash flows. We are not going to run out of money anytime soon. So we are net cash flow positive in this case. We have cash in the bank, so we are safe from a cash perspective. So that's it. That's the one-page performance dashboard for a retail business that you need in order to understand really quickly, in a matter of minutes, how your business is performing and what are the areas that need more focus, so that we can dig deeper and understand how we can improve our business. If you're not measuring these KPIs that we just talked about, start today. They will help you tremendously in managing and growing your business. And if you need help with your planning and reporting for your retail business, do visit us at modelix.com or contact us at contact@modelix.com. I hope this session was helpful, and have a great day.